Well, GMs right now are clearly valuing corners more than safeties.
Oh
So, I
yeah,
mean,
no, I get
as
that.
we look at it, top of the cornerback market, top five average yearly salary, 24, oh, nearly 25 million from the cornerback position. From the safety position, less than 19 million. So, I mean, this is obviously that's at the top of the market, but the top of the market is usually where guys get the most money. So it's clear, especially in a offseason where Derek Stingley Jr. signs a contract extension that resets the cornerback market 30 million a year, and we're talking about the best safety that signed in this free agency that got 17 million a year, nearly half. So clearly the cornerback market is being driven by the top of it. There is, I think, so few, and we see it in the draft, we see it in free agency now. Like, the idea of getting a shutdown corner is so unbelievably important, and teams value that so immensely that they're willing to they're willing to go in on that position or once or twice rather than go for, say, a safety who, well, I don't need to pay top of the market. Okay, maybe I can't get, a top five safety, but I can be somewhere in the top, 15 to 7 safeties, and I can pay 20% less, and then I can use that money to then put towards cornerbacks. And it feels like that's where GMs are going right now, where the cornerback position is simply far more valuable, especially if you can be a shutdown corner, someone who, all right, I can take that side of the field or that wide receiver kind of off play and let the rest of the team focus on everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just rather have Brian Branch on my team, who I know he hasn't gotten paid yet, but he will, than Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis, good player, but I feel like I can find another guy to get 90% of Carlton Davis's production. And like, you said save a little on the safety to pay the corner more. I feel like because of how much bigger the corner contracts, the move would be to save on the corner so you can pay the safety and the linebacker or something.
Well, I mean, if there's one position that it feels like teams don't care at all about, it's middle linebackers anymore. That is a position the Brian Urlachers of the world just will never exist anymore. The way that middle
I
linebackers are
hate
being
that. I
treated.
hate that. Just as a
But
D
Eli Dan,
lineman.
but Eli mentioned just a little bit ago, like the wide receiver, the talent that is coming out of college from the wide receiver position over the last 5 years in particular has been wild. I mean, the just name a wide receiver from Ohio State or LSU, and they are absolutely worthwhile in this next level. So, I mean, continuing that same logic, if the wide receiver position has gotten so much more talented and is getting paid, well, we need to combat that. And how are you doing that? It's with secondary, it's with cornerbacks. So I think right now we're seeing almost a little bit of a correlation between wide receiver, both contract and skill level, almost being taken in the same sense as cornerback. We're like, hey, how do we negate a great passing offense? Well, or a great wide receiver? Well, hopefully he's never open. And I think that's the way that teams are kind of viewing this moving forward.